Keep it on 50. Let's actually stay on 50 right now. Staying on 50, Ross, you gotta walk some of that bullshit back that you was talking about, bro. 50 clearly has solidified that Shreveport, Louisiana deal. You was just trying to clown a nigga talking about, yo, when is it gonna be done? When is it gonna be done? It's been a year. And look what happens. You run your fucking mouth and you gotta put your foot in it. Bam. After surprise visit, 50 Cent's G-Unit giving 45-year lease for former Shreveport Stageworks. 45-year lease is pretty crazy. I mean, seems normal though. I've never been in real estate to buying property like this. I've never been in real estate in general. Buying a house, I know you get a 30-year lease, which is even wild. It still sounds wild to say, but it is an investment. 45-year-old lease for 50 in his Shreveport Stageworks. All roads lead to Shreveport. Stop hating. It's showtime. That's directly to you, Rose. Stop hating, nigga. Nigga. Rick Ross threw his 20-piece wings against the wall. He like, how 50 winning like this? So this was the headline. I could probably get into this. Look like some local Shreveport, Louisiana news. But I want to show the actual video. And we're going to get into this Mayweather video too. Where did I see that video where he actually was in? Okay, so I seen it on Twitter. My man was actually at the hearing. You know, when it comes to shit like this, you can't just walk into somebody's city and be like, yo, I want to buy that building. I'm going to put this here. It does still take signing off from like their local branch of government. So let's find the video. Here we go. 50 Cent speaking at City Council meeting in Shreveport. Look at them. Them white men love that boy. Look, they clapping. Look, niggas is white. Look, Tom Dark and Tom Arshanu. Why the fuck they both named Tom? Niggas is pale as shit, ain't they? Here we go. Clap, motherfucker. And get up out your seat. Yeah. Tell your boy. Yeah. Tell your boy get up. Real niggas in the building.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jackson.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I didn't even know I had to speak.
You did.
Somebody set me up. Somebody set me up. It had to be Gary. Gary did it. No, this is exciting, man. I'm really just excited to be able to be here today. You know, I see you guys. It's important. This project is a legacy project for me. I don't think I've done anything that directly affected as many people as this project will here in Shreveport, and I'm just excited to get to it.
We ready for you to get to it
Ready.
too. We are. You don't know what you heard about us.
No, I try to tell them all roads lead to Shreveport.
I tell them again.
It's going to be that way, whether they like it or not, because it's the direction that we headed in. You know, creatively, I haven't had an opportunity to affect more people than I have at the moment, because film and television, there's no age range. You know, hip hop is a youth culture thing, and I'm getting ready to turn 50 this year. 50 turns 50.
50 turns
50 got to do bigger things.
Let's clap it up for 50 turning 50, bro. The nigga almost didn't make it. You gotta think about it. Anybody that makes it from, I'm gonna say where I come from, and most of y'all come from too, so I'm not just keeping it on me. It's a blessing to make it to 21. It's a blessing to make it to 30, especially after you done been through shit that he been through, getting shot, being blackballed, fighting to make it to this situation. 50 turning 50. Let's clap it up for that.
Got to do bigger things.
Council.
I'm looking at all of these faces and I'm going, which one of them ain't going to vote for me?
Don't look at me. I don't get a vote.
It won't be me.
I get a chance to see this room online.
Yeah.
I see you guys vote on other things and stuff like that. And it's exciting to just be here to see you face to face. It's cool.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I think that's enough of the video to show. It's not much going on there. Shout out to the chat. My boy Trini said, yo, he's the only dude that can say anything he wants and still have a business coming in. Facts. How he does it? I used to ask that question. I'm like, yo, I don't know how he does it, but I think I know how he does it or how he did it. When you remain yourself consistently, if you were doing this when we first met you, years later you doing this shit now, it's not really much you can tell a motherfucker. Now, of course, it may not seem professional or whatever you want to put on it. That doesn't apply to 50. Mr. Curtis Jackson, that don't apply to bro. Because he built his brand and his personality off of being this guy. I don't even want to say the bully. You can consider what he's doing bully tactics or, you know what I'm saying? But he is just a hustler and a businessman that does business in a way that the average person will look at and think that it's like, yo, damn, that's not going to get far. And then you see how much he's accomplished over the years, and you're like, you know what, maybe I should start bullying these niggas out here. But no, it doesn't work for everybody because he started it like this. You know what I'm saying? He started, you got to think, this is the same guy that got into music, bullying his way into it. You know what I mean? He got shot. People tried to blackball him. He was signed to Jam Master Jay label. It wasn't taking off. He left. He said, fuck it, I'm going to do my own thing. He forced his way into the game. So that is the inception for 50 into mainstream media. So, I mean, once you get to a level of mogul status where you got millions and probably close to billions, if not already there, it's not much anyone can tell you. Because you have the resume, you have the background of doing this. This is the way you work. And people know when they get in business with you, you're going to make money. They'll, like the company, they already know what they're getting into when they get with 50. You're going to get good business. You might get a little bit of theatrics. But at the end of the day, you see these people on this board and on this council and people that be doing big business. They care about the bottom line. Point blank, period. Bottom line, if we gonna make bread fucking with 50, I don't give a fuck what he do, who he beefing with, if he punch a nigga in the face. Now, you can't get to violence, obviously, which 50 never has. As you should think back and be like, yo, in more recent times, let's say the last 10, 15 years, let's just say since he's been in this business of TV and movies, you ain't see 50 get into no violence and no shit like that. He might be talking like it and dissing motherfuckers like it, but he's not getting into no violence. Which even more supports and builds his resume because he comes from that. So if it ever was to get there, niggas know, hey, we probably shouldn't even go there with him. So let's just be cordial. Let's get this business done. Clap it up for 50. My man's got his lease. It's official. It's about to get popping. Let's watch this video on his page.
Media mogul 50 Cent owns or leases several buildings in downtown Shreveport, and another iconic Shreveport location could be next on the list.
And the Shreveport City Council has been discussing the possible lease of Stageworks to 50 Cent's G Unit. And KSLA News 12's Donna Kia spoke to city officials and joins us live in studio. Donna?
Bisky, Ashley, I spoke to Shreveport's mayor as well as Councilman Alan Jackson and Councilman Grayson Butcher today as the city council is considering the Stageworks lease.
Get your words together, girl. I know it's tough. You live, mama. Get your words together.
If passed, this would be the second lease that 50 Cent and G Unit would have in the city, joining the previous lease of Millennium Studios. I interviewed both council members about their perspective on the leases. This is what Councilman Grayson Butcher said minutes before the council's work session started.
Well, I support any kind of economic development in Shreveport. We need businesses, and we have 50 Cent that's willing to come here, but I also need to protect the citizens, and I've gotten a major outcry from everybody not to support this. So I have a lot more questions.
Councilman Butcher said he did get some answers at the work session, but said he's not prepared to say if he'll vote yes or no. The mayor explained some of the delays experienced with the Millennium lease, including the previous concern about Louisiana's film tax credit.
Look at the room. Damn, I can't even go back. I was about to say, look at the room my boy be in. He in a room with them people that's going to make shit shake for him. Shout out to bro. Queens nigga.
We have been in the process of negotiating amendments to the Millennium lease. That's why nothing has happened there, but we have been in weekly contact with them. We believe we're on the verge of confecting that amendment to the lease, which will involve them taking an additional building. To do that required a change in the use of that building because it was financed in a particular way, and they have helped us to repurpose that particular program so that it will be an effective workforce development program as well.
Tonight, media mogul 50 Cent owns or leases several.
All right. Hey, what can we say, man? 50. What else is there to say about 50? I was looking at this one comment. I want to just play this or read this comment right here. If y'all can see, TJ Brown, 59. The fact your brand G-Unit repurposed as a media company is a beautiful thing. I'm going ahead and like that. I do agree. They said 50 Cent and G-Unit is buying the building. It's 50, but when you build a brand that's so recognizable, even if it started as some shit that was gangster street, I never considered 50 a street nigga. I consider him a hustler. Not a gangster, he's a hustler. If it gets to that, he gonna handle his own. But the fact that he was able to change that shit and make it a media conglomerate, green light gang, we here. Shout out to Fifth, man.